Del Toro stitches Frankenstein back together, AI destroys the world, and a Pet Semetery prequel, all on this Friday edition of Spill the Guts.
I like it spooky.
Hello and welcome. My name is Clint, and I am 1/3 of the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast, which in addition to this tri-weekly genre news blitz roundup every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Crackle and Redbox app horror movie listings the first Tuesday and Thursday of each month, brings you a featured news, reviews, interviews, and entertainment show every other week. And you are in luck, because this is one of those weeks. Make sure to stick around to the end of this newscast to hear what the Spooky Boys have in store for you this coming Sunday. As for today, it's Friday, July 21st, and this just in. First story of the day comes from iHorror.com, who reports that Guillermo del Toro will be behind a retelling of the classic Universal monster story of Frankenstein, and promises it will be deeply emotional. Frankenstein seems to be very popular as of late. It seems like there is a new adaptation being announced every week. This news is especially exciting because one of the modern masters of horror behind it is none other than Guillermo del Toro, who brought us the Creature from the Black Lagoon retelling, The Shape of Water. It had been rumored in the past that del Toro wanted to bring back the Universal Monster universe, but that never seemed to get off the ground. One thing that this director is most known for is his ability to create an atmosphere, and if there's one thing that these classic monster films were full of, it was an unsettling atmosphere. The film's producer, J. Miles Dale, worked with del Toro on The Shape of Water and makes the claim that this was their first attempt at returning the classic monster back to the screen. Quote, at one time he was going to do the monster universe with Universal, Frankenstein's Bride, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Invisible Man, The Wolfman, and he wound up not doing it. We felt like Shape of Water was kind of a version of the creature, so now here he is doing his own monster universe. Not only is Guillermo del Toro attempting to create his own universe, but this would also mark the third film in his father's trilogy. The previous two films are Nightmare Alley and Pinocchio. Del Toro plans to continue this theme of darker family dynamics, and J. Miles Dale had the following to say about this theme. Quote, in the last couple of films, certainly with Nightmare Alley and with the Pinocchio film, we've dealt with the whole father-son relationship. Guillermo and I both lost our fathers in the last few years. When you have a strong father figure, it's a big part of your life. This version of Frankenstein very much goes down that thematic road, so I feel this is the third film in Guillermo's father trilogy. And when you read the script, it's very emotional and, of course, very iconic. If that isn't enough for you, the project, which as of now doesn't have a release date scheduled, has also attracted some big stars. Mia Goth from Pearl, Andrew Garfield from Spider-Man, and Oscar Isaac from Moon Knight are reported to be involved in the film. Up next, BloodyDisgusting.com reports that 20th Century Studios, New Regency, and Entertainment One have released the full official trailer for their sci-fi action thriller, The Creator, from director Gareth Edwards, who directed Rogue One and Godzilla. The film opens in theaters September 29th, and the official trailer promises that this is a motion picture event of summer blockbuster proportions. The film looks to be an epic-scale story about the horrors of AI with an intimate relationship at the core. John David Washington plays a character who can save the world, but he might have to kill a child to do it. The synopsis reads, Joshua and his team of elite operatives journey across enemy lines into the dark heart of AI-occupied territory, only to discover the world-ending weapon he's been instructed to destroy is an AI in the form of a young child. The film stars John David Washington from Tenet, Gemma Chan from Eternals, Ken Watanabe from Inception, Sturgill Simpson from Dog, newcomer Madeline Yuna Voiles, and Academy Award winner Allison Janney from I, Tonya. In The Creator, amidst a future war between the human race and the forces of artificial intelligence, Joshua, played by Washington, A hardened ex-Special Forces agent, grieving the disappearance of his wife, played by Chan, is recruited to hunt down and kill the creator, the elusive architect of advanced AI who has developed a mysterious weapon with the power to end the war and mankind itself. Make sure to hop over to the I Like It Spooky Horror Podcast Facebook page where I will share a link to this BloodyDisgusting.com article that includes a link so you can see the trailer of the creator for yourself. And it's that time once again where we pause for station identification to hear from our podcast network, the PFPN.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
Last story of the day is another one from BloodyDisgusting.com, who shares that the Pet Semetery prequel Bloodlines will be arriving this Halloween season. Get ready to return to Ludlow and the Pet Semetery this Halloween season with the original prequel movie Pet Semetery Bloodlines. Paramount Plus debuted first look images, giving us a better idea on what to expect from this untold chapter based on the novel by Stephen King. Pet Semetery Bloodlines will premiere Friday, October 6th, exclusively on Paramount Plus in the US, Canada, Latin America, and Brazil, and Saturday, October 7th in all other Paramount Plus international markets. The Untold Chapter's official synopsis reads that in 1969, a young Judd Crandall has dreams of leaving his hometown of Ludlow, Maine behind, but soon discovers sinister secrets buried within and is forced to confront a dark family history that will forever keep him connected to Ludlow. Banding together, Judd and his childhood friends must fight an ancient evil that has gripped Ludlow since its founding, and once unearthed, has the power to destroy everything in its path.
The place is evil. Sometimes that is better.
And that's a wrap on this Friday edition of Spill the Guts. In addition to connecting with the I Like It Spooky Horror podcast on all major social media platforms, make sure to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss any of the content we put out for you, like the new feature episode that releases this Sunday, where we discuss the 2011 paranormal found footage film Grave Encounters. This is a replacement episode. Originally, our interview with Follow Her director Sylvia Kaminer was scheduled to drop this Sunday, but due to the current SAG strike has been temporarily shelved. If you need to get up to speed on the general details of the strike, listen in on the July 19th episode of Spill the Guts, which was solely dedicated to the subject. We touch on the strike some more on this coming Sunday's episode, but news coverage on the feature episodes are more of an opinion approach to the horror genre news reporting, whereas here on Spill the Guts, I try to keep it more to just the information. Speaking of information, be sure to join me again here this coming Monday for more news on another edition of Spill the Guts.
Hey, what's wrong with you, man? Show some fucking respect for the dead, will ya?